And welcome back to Action's Network Broadcast here with Disruptive at the Digital Transformation Live event in Excel. Our second guest of the day is Neil Sperring, who is the founder and CEO of Ziria. Welcome to the team.
Thank you very much.
So, Neil, Ziria's, you're a fairly young, disruptive startup almost business. Are you not better placed somewhere like the Bay Area of San Francisco?
Well, yeah, you're right. We're 4 years in now. Quite a thoroughbred MSP now, I suppose. Still quite early days, but
still here.
Actually, you know what? America's not so distant away for us. We've got a lot of clients reaching out there, so fun times.
And who wouldn't want to work there? The ability to work in the office in flip-flops and drink expensive coffee sounds nice.
Well, the team have got the expensive coffee bit off to the right start, but yeah.
As a man looking at the numbers, that's probably what you see a lot. So I understand from you fulfil a particular need for your customers. Can you elaborate a little bit more about that?
Yeah, that's right. So we're sort of in the, not so much the private cloud, but more sort of in the hybrid kind of approach. Many of the sectors within which Ziria operates, we find that they've either been instructed to go immediately to public cloud or to even stay on-premise, and we try and find that hybrid approach, but we look at it from more of a holistic view of what applications, what's the sort of user environment looking like, and actually also, rather than just converting what they got simply into cloud, let's analyse those applications in a little bit more depth and actually understand where we could take the organisation more on a digital journey.
Yeah, that's a good point, because some companies will go to either AWS or Azure, they'll go to one point, but you're saying that actually it depends.
It's a blend. It's a blended approach. Azure, AWS, Google, they have their spaces. It makes sense for certain workloads of compute to sit there, but we fulfil that niche of people that either are too compliance heavy, whereby public cloud won't fit, and also public cloud providers sometimes don't want to deal with the more niche markets. They haven't got the expertise to do so.
So, managed services seems to be a big thing at the moment. There's an awful lot in the press. I mean, in your view, what has changed? I mean, obviously cloud has been a part of it, but we were talking earlier about the fact that managed service providers, or the cloud providers, don't tend to offer those extra levels of service.
Yeah, we've seen a real transition between the type of organisations and the roles within that organisation that we're talking to. Typically, the CEO sort of level, more board level, are taking technology much more seriously now. They're seeing it as a real enabler of even, regardless of what their type of business is necessarily, technology has a role to play. We see ourselves as more of a longer term engager with clients rather than project driven, individual things with a definitive end date. We tend to have a much larger engagement with them to focus on those different areas of digital transformation.
So those engagements at that level must mean you're working on a very solid managed services model.
Absolutely. So again, unlike some of the other models that exist, particularly in public cloud, ours is very much predictable. People can actually tap into our environments and our services and have predictability about what the longer term costs will look like.
Okay. So in terms of the predictable model, is it just about cost for the predictability that people are buying into, or is it more a relationship? Or
it's more about levels of service and a relationship. And I'd say that Ziria really has, its foundation has always been around relationships. And as you grow, that becomes even harder to do, but still, we emphasise, that we have more resource now to fulfil those needs. And that's really our fundamental foundation.
It's a quite competitive market, so how do you differentiate yourself, particularly around managed services?
It really is relationships. It's actually, we're not typical consultants.
We're just trusted advisor type.
Absolutely. We have a lot of knowledge, a lot of expertise within Ziria, and we take that and offer it to companies to tap into however they like. And that's worked really well for us.
Okay. So we're coming towards the end of this segment. I was wondering if you can think of a final thought, maybe an easy one. What's your prediction for the future? There's a nice open question.
Oh, yeah.
I shall place that one there for you to knock around for.
Absolutely. I think it's an exciting space and it's an exciting time to be in managed services. I think it's natural that it's time for it to evolve again. And I think what we're going to see is that certainly from board level, CEO level, we're going to see much more of a need for education and less of a need for let's all go galloping off to public cloud or any other type of cloud for that matter. We're going to be more about educating.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, actually you see that coming through in this event here. It's more about even educating the providers in what's coming next.
So an enablement role sort of as a kind of a partner with your customers.
Indeed.
Okay. Brilliant. Neil, it seems very short. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Absolutely, always is.
If you'd like to know more about Ziria, it's ziria.co.uk. We're going to be back in a few minutes where we'll be talking to Stuart Wallace from MLL Telecom.